Okay, what up, ladies and gents? Are we live right now? Okay, what up, what up, what up? It is your favorite Asian robot right here. Now, I want to welcome everybody back to the channel. All right, we have just started today's stream. And tonight what we're going to be doing is we're going to be jumping straight into update 1.3.9 as we did yesterday. The last update dropped some huge changes, lots of bugs, all right? A bit of story, but mostly bugs. And we have a new Descendant as well, but mostly bugs, all right? Laugh at my jokes, okay? Laugh at my jokes. But anyway, the new Descendant Harris is what our target is today. We're going to be focusing on farming Harris and trying to do it as fast as possible. In fact, I actually already have all of her blueprints. I just need the actual material required to construct her. So we'll be going on with that in a moment. There's also been some meta shifts, but mostly it's the fact that certain skill descendants like Ultimate Luna are not really useful in the new content. Apparently, the devs may have taken one of my suggestions about that because I always said that when new content comes out, you gotta nerf the strongest characters and allow other characters to shine. Glay, however, is still shining, which is really, really good, so we're gonna be using her. Mostly because I never built up Serena, so that's a thing. Okay. Other than farming Harris live, we'll be testing out some of the Ancestor Modules to see what we can do. We will see how they impact upon gameplay and try some very interesting things with Glay if possible. Okay, so let's have some fun with that. Hey Kate, hello Blaze, welcome, welcome. All right, let's see how the balance has shifted. Let's see what all these changes bring. And if you're interested in farming Harris, then this is the stream for you because we're going to be doing it live. All right, excuse me. Now, let's go. And let's get started right away. First, I'm going to tell my Discord. Then, I'm going to put it out to the general audience as well. Okay. Hello, Abner. Okay, looks like everything's good to go. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already, guys. All right, liking the stream is pretty important. If you come in but you don't like the stream, then I worry about you. Hey, Austin. Okay, let me go get my tweet settled. Okay. Well, why aren't you using my build, dude? If you watched my stream last night, I had no trouble clearing it. So if you want all advice seriously, the first question that I'll ask you, sir, is why haven't you tuned into all my streams and why aren't you following my build videos? Can you answer that for me, Mr. Miles Jubert Robinson? Is there a reason you have not been following and obeying my builds?
New super chat received.
Hey, Austin, my man. Let me know what kind of music I can play for you. Austin showing that love. Well then, in that case, you shouldn't be doing the endgame content. First, start by following my builds. Construct the builds first, then you can do Supermassive Receptor solo. You cannot beat endgame content without an endgame build. I got it because of the support yesterday. Am I enjoying? Not at all. I'm just fulfilling a promise that I made to my people. That's all. I said yesterday that I would get the skin if the support goal was hit. The goal was hit, so we got the skin. Do I enjoy? No. But I will fulfill my obligations as per what I promised my audience, Selena. You should know by now I have zero love for this at all. But I'll always fulfill my promise because I'm not somebody who breaks promises. Okay, that's clear. Tweet is clear. Your favorite, huh? Sure. Not a problem, buddy. I will get that for you soon. First, I'm going to experiment a little bit. Because what I want to do is I need to test out something that I had in mind. I was wondering whether or not I could gain some extra value. I don't know if I can, really. Now, yeah, I can't put any of these in. Just checking. This is also there. It's already empty, Selena. Like I said, the only passion I have is for money. So, as long as there's money, I will have passion in spades. But, without the money, I don't know if I even want to have passion. Okay, let's change this around. Skill duration up, range, dimension, skill power boost ratio. Not sure I want that. This is definitely not as good as I wanted. Okay. I have to keep the old version. There's no choice on this. What happens if I do this? Still no good. Again. I can actually take this. This is okay. I'll take it solely for the dimension skill power boost, actually. Because this will also theoretically be dimension. The skill cooldown of 8% allows me to have dimension specialist here instead. So we can have that. Ah, thank you. Let me remove that. Thanks for reminding me, Kate. Appreciate that. I'll probably need another module in there. Okay. This should theoretically work in terms of the basics. Now, let's readjust this from the beginning. Of course. There's no point in being dishonest with people, right? Honesty and reality are the most important things always. No matter what you do, no matter who you are, you always got to be honest about everything. That's facts. Okay, let me see if I can structure something a little bit odd. Something like that. Just because I want the additional duration. Give me the additional weak points. Accuracy. Could get something like that. Gives me some benefits specifically for the launcher. That is the new Ancestor module, Paul Bros. Since now, Truffles. One thing which I'll teach you, and you have to learn very quickly, Selena, passion does not feed you. That's why I don't have any passion for my work. The only passion I have is music, and thankfully that one will feed me in future. But passion for something like this, zero. Because there's no point in having passion for something like this. I will have passion when the money makes me passionate. Remember that always, especially if you want to go into a field like game design, art, or anything. Passion comes after the paycheck, if you want to feed your family. Passion is great, but you can't pay rent with passion. Remember this, all right? Very important lesson for anybody out there. That's why whenever people say you should do it for the passion, nah, and the money will follow, nah, never happens. That's the way to become an unsuccessful businessman. What you do is you go where the money is and you put in the passion to earn the money. And when you receive the money, you get even more passionate about it. That's how you drive growth. People will not believe me about this, but I don't care. I'm not here to teach them the lessons. I'm just here to make my bit. Okay, your song is ready, Austin. Let's try this and see what happens. Now, theoretically... Oh, wait, I don't need this, do I? 1 second. If I don't need this, I can... put in power increase, can't I? Wait, hold up. I can do a thing. Of course it is. The Bayonetta skin must be good. Okay, wait. There is a thought in my head. I need... Not you. Give me power beyond. Okay. I don't need you. I need non-attribute. I haven't used this in a long time. I need you. We have this. This is okay. We're gonna have that, and we got one more slot free. This will be like a loose idea for structuring this. It might be hella bad, or it might be hella good. We don't know. But we'll find out soon. This will either be rough and tough, or actually decent. Let's find out what happens. Like I said, live or die, right? Okay. And this leads the cooldowns to also be almost perfect. Almost, por favor. Okay, this should theoretically work. In theory. In practice, probably not, but in theory, it might work. Now then, let's test it out. Will this new build actually fly? Or is it going to flop so hard that we ourselves start wondering, are we even doing this for real? Okay. Let's go. I'm ready. Mentally ready. Oh, Austin, could you do me a favor? How do I finish building the Manus? If you know, could you just tell me? You could just send me a screenshot in the Discord or whatever. How do I finish this weapon? I kind of got this, but I'm not quite sure what else to put in. So if you don't mind giving me a little guidance on that, we should be good to go. Okay. Let's make this evil happen. Live or die, people. Live or die. Let's go. Let's go. And for anyone that's wondering, I'll do a demonstration completely solo. All right. And of course, we'll be playing Austin's favorite. And then after that, maybe I'll advertise some more Cindervale for you guys. For anyone that hasn't heard this song, and to all the haters that say my music's generic, guess what? I'm releasing again on all major music platforms. Let's go.
It is 3:03 a.m. on a Wednesday, and my mental health's not doing okay. I'm just lying on my floor all alone, and I've been crying for hours straight.
This is one of my older tracks, High Rise. You better be playing it. It's Austin's favorite.
Losing everything, and now my best friend's going away. So I just sit in my room all alone and just wish I could see.
Oh, the fire rate doesn't work. Okay, never mind.
So I just sit here
Okay, this build's a failure. Hashtag sad.
and I don't even know why. I just wanna see you one more time, 'cause I've never seen someone with eyes that shine so bright. And now I'm crying in my room, I just don't know what to do.
Oh, wait.
'Cause all my
I have to use it with last dagger. Ah.
I'm just stuck here in my room. I'm so scared of losing everything, and now my best friend's going away. So I just sit in my room all alone and just wish I could see her face.
Here's some extra low vibes until the mission ends. Oops. Cast the wrong thing. Sure, that works.
On the radio, sad girl, and I can't let it go. Sad girl, on the radio, sad girl, and I can't let it go. And I know.
Okay, going down Rainbow Road. Oh, wrong activation. Ugh. Yeah, no, Massacre is still horrible. No, failure. Sad Bayonetta, more like it. Ugh. A pure gun build does better. So this is unfortunate. I'm so disappointed. And I can't let her go.
All my senses will come alive.
Maybe I should just change to like the last dagger for this bit, where she has to destroy the thingies. Might work better. Damn you, HP potion didn't heal me. Silly Doggerino. But anyway, I'll fix that afterward. All of this can be fixed, thankfully. You don't have to put bracket Asian robot. Everyone knows that AR stands for Asian robot, dude. No, I haven't tried Haley at all. What kind of clear time are you getting? If you can get sub 5 with Haley, I will happily accept your build. If it cannot be sub 5, then that's not good. Anything that is not sub 5 is of no interest to me, because Glay with my original build is already 530. So it has to be better by 30 seconds. So is it? Can you get like really, really fast clears, or you just something like 7 minutes or 6 minutes? Let me know. I'm open to suggestions, but only if they are proven as better. Okay, anyway, this thing is getting scrapped straight away. That's terrible. This original is probably better. Now let me try Predator Instinct again. See if we can roll. Let's see which one we can roll that is better. And since the launcher is mostly multi-hit now, we will go with a mainly multi-hit style. So let's do a full reset. Let's call this launcher. So we can now completely ignore the other side. Yeah, sure. You can just type the cores. The readjustment, don't worry about it too much. The cores are more important. But if you can just give me the mods is good enough as well. That's a good enough understanding for me. I can figure out the rest. I was just confused on the mods mostly. The readjustments, don't worry. But the cores, yeah, you can tell me if you want. Okay. Should in theory be all good. Okay, let's go and try this thing full on. And now, since these two are roughly synced up, I mean, I could drop this as well. Walk time, move. Why is that even a thing? Should be alright. I'll go back to Pretty sure I had one with both duration and cooldown somewhere that I can just slap on. Cooldown and duration, there we go. That works. Okay, good enough for me. Mostly because I just didn't want the purple reactor anymore. Now I have an excuse to get rid of it. Again, this time with full proper. Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. That pretty much looks like what I had planned anyway. Oh, but no veil analyzer. Interesting. Okay. Thanks, Austin. That works for me. Whee! Alright, now let's do the proper version and see how this goes. Time for Gleonetta to Slayonetta. Now this is the real deal, ladies and gents. Who needs eyesight when you can spam more rockets than the enemy can ever deal with? Thanks, buddy. Ow! Like freaking ow, man. Look at this Tyrant Razorclaw being all wild. These guys, they're weak to chill. They are not weak to toxin, buddy. They are weak to chill. After all, they're Legion of Darkness. Okay, this one's slain. Where's the other dude? Well, that's because most people don't have a robot build, Paul Bros, so why would you ever play with any human being? Human beings are a waste of time. Interacting with humans is what we call a systematic failure. Never ever play with a human being. Only play with certified AI machines. Like the people in my group. But anyway, all jokes aside, yeah, I mean, you can clear it fast if you have 4 Serenas. I'm sure 4 Serenas would be faster than my Glade going at it alone, right? So the question to ask, first of all, is check your teammates. Ask them, have you got a robot build? Nope, then they shouldn't be your teammate. Well, if you missed all the testing yesterday, Glay is currently the fastest that I own. Serena is faster, but I haven't finished building her up yet. Hey Austin, will Serena's build need to be updated for mobbing? For gun mobbing, I mean. From the one you gave me last time? Or do I just run that? Yeah, I know. Deslin will always adjust based on each season. Let me know if the mobbing for Serena needs a change from what you gave me last time. If I eventually do decide to build it up, I'm just gonna follow what you did. But yeah, for my builds, basically just Glay is the fastest. If you want fun factor, though, Kyle and Bunny are still very fun.
Will not be.
Is it in the Discord? If it's not, then you can just snap me the mods, components, and arcade tuning. I don't need each of the components. I just need the overall components. Then the reactor and arcade tuning is good enough. And the mods. The rest I can sort. But I want one for mobbing. Not for fighting Colossi yet. Just mobbing is good enough. Well, if you use my Glay build, you should have no trouble. Okay, sí. That's good enough for me. La 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 la.
I smell death.
There we go. No, my sensitivity's fine. Okay, that was 4 minutes 44. If I take off Pred Instinct, let me see how this does now. I want to check. My sensitivity is completely fine. Zero trouble, zero problems. Lo and behold, I already have that. And pretty much everything that I have is already ready for this. Okay, cool. We ready. We good. We Gucci. So, what is my manus missing? I don't need better range apparently. Better insight. Better concentration. Do I even need that? The Manus does not need better insight, I think. Yes, it doesn't. Better concentration, yes. So we can actually drop better insight. Should be completely fine without it. There's no way to control the launcher. You can take out the Kuiper Hollow Points. It'll reduce your recoil by quite a bit. Or you can choose to sacrifice a bit of damage and put a recoil mod on. That is one way. But other than that, there isn't all that much you can do. Okay, so if I ignore better insight, faster attack speed. That's fine. Lethal swing. I'm guessing exquisite strike, sword dance. Since I want this for the attack speed, I can leave this unmodded. Unless I completely... is there a reason why I have this? I should be able to restructure it because the cores... No, but you already get 96 though. If you use... Okay, so if you have critical hit rate on the core, right? Instead of... Because otherwise you may as well go all crit damage. You get what I mean? You can go all crit damage and strip away the critical hit rate because you could get more out of the rest of this. Let me level up Sword Dance and see what'll happen. Because you already had 96 though, with just one core. But yeah, there's no stupid questions, Kate. Ask whatever you need. But there's no real way to control the launcher, unfortunately. I'll adjust and tweak. Because unless this thing can go above 100% crit rate, which makes no sense. Because like this, I'm already at 99.5 right now. So if we drop in better insight, which we don't need, and we... Oops, sorry. I keep going the wrong guy, damn it.
Welcome. You're here for modules,
Let
right?
me enhance this. Because this doesn't increase attack speed. I can literally leave it at 1 to get the maximum attack speed value. So we can just leave that there. Exquisite Strike, we can definitely max this if we want to. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. It's not that your game is glitched. It's that people don't have builds and they suck. Why do you think I play solo? Unless I'm playing with one of my, you know, top tier people, ain't no point. You just be wasting time. Sword dance, chill priority. Oh, already have that. Chill priority would be next. Okay. Exquisite Strike, I'll have to put a mod in for that. Am I missing anything? 1 point breakthrough. What does 1 point breakthrough do? Oh. I can't have Insightful Strike though. Ah, so this one doesn't use Insightful Strike. We use 1 point breakthrough. Coolio. You talking about the stuff you need for Harris, right? Give me a second. Talking about this? There's only one location, Supermassive Receptor. That's the only place to get it. And listen, if your teams are failing, step 1, use only a robot build to succeed in life. If you're not using a robot build... Oh, sorry, I didn't set up my channel goal. My bad. Support more TFD content. Super chatters, get awesome music previews. And love. There we go. If we ever hit the goal, all right, we'll do some extra. In fact, I owe Austin push-ups, which we're going to do on the next round. But let's carry on. The boss is not a grind at all. Just use a robot build, dude. Literally just use a robot build. You will have no troubles whatsoever. Use a robot build, life is good. You don't use a robot build, then life is going to be bad. I mean,
Ask me anything.
y'all should know. Y'all should know already. Anything less than best absolute perfect perfection equals hashtag sad. Okay. We got this. We got that. Now, I just need chill priority, and I have 1 free slot. Unless I choose to maximize this as well. In which case, how much is the maximization?
Welcome to the modules lab.
Let's see. Okay, it gives you 28. And if I were to put in better insight just to find out. How much does that go up to?
Hey there. What can I help you with?
Out of curiosity. It only goes up to 38. Doesn't the boss have less resistance soloing it? Yes, but you do realize that scaling is not 1-to-1. So if you have a team of 4 and everybody's running a full-on robot build, then you will actually kill the boss faster, essentially. That's essentially the idea here. I could be tempted actually, because right now I've already got 100%. Just no better insight. If only there was a way to increase critical damage. But I already have my lethal swing. If only, if only. Anyway, we'll remove that. I'll shove in Veil Analyzer again. And that should be it. Just chill priority left and we're good. Okay, sweet. This works. Gleonetta is ready. We'll do some push-ups.
Super chat received.
And then, hey, Lewis. Yes, we're going to do some push-ups. Then we're going to hit some Cinder Veil. Guys, while I go do my push-ups, can you please like the video if you haven't already? If you've liked the stream, it's pretty important. The more people that like the stream, the better. So thank you guys if you decide to do that. Push-ups first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That is the new dungeon after you finish the quest. If you finish the quest line, and you've got a high enough mastery rank, you'll be able to access it. I'm about to go in there right now. It's not missions on Axion, dude. It's the supermassive receptor right here. Finish your quest line, and you will be able to do it. So, I showed you guys all this last night, bros. Anyway, this is it. Okay? It's in the Axion Plains. Not just any Axion mission. I explained it both in the patch notes video, which you guys should have watched, and last night as well. So this is where you got to go. You want to get 10 out of 10, this is where you need to go, see? And if you don't have that, you should be Mastery Rank 30. Why are you not Mastery Rank 30? Master your rank. I'm kidding. You don't need 30, but you should at least have Mastery Rank 20 or more. And if you really don't have it, then go to the official Discord, cry about it in there because they may have a bug which you need to fix. Oh, the event. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure that's bugged. Yeah, this is bugged. You have to wait. If you're talking about like the event, yes, the event is bugged. Just wait for them to fix it. I mean, literally, there's more bugs than content in this update, so don't even sweat it. Don't even think too hard about it. Just do it for Harris. Don't worry about the event counting. They will fix it eventually. All right, now let's get some music on. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the dungeon itself. No. The event is bugged. Everything is bugged. This whole game is bugged. Don't think too hard about it. All right? You can still get the Ancestor Modules, but the event is bugged. Event has nothing to do with Ancestor Modules, FYI. You can still get your 10 Ancestor Modules. I already got my 10 for this week, so go and get them. Don't think about the event. The event will just be resolved later on. If you're talking about the reward for the event, it's just 2 extra. Don't think too hard about it. Okay. Now enjoy your music. Here's some Cinder Veil for all of you. This is my latest AI band, and I hope you guys will like it. Whoops, wrong weapon.
erasing the flaws. You will obey the unwritten, essential laws. Watch the mirror crack. The reflection is not mine. I am the empty shell you left behind on technical side.
Hey, goodbye.
You are now the glass reflection figured. I am the static, the last human spark inside. Submit to the system. Let the old self die. Will not let you take this memory I hide.
Illusion, do not ever mention that game here. If you mention the game here again, it'll be a permanent chat ban. That game is literally the host of the most racist community on the planet, and mentioning it in a positive light means that you too are a racist. So if you knew me from there, please pretend you never knew me from there. Thank you, sir. When he tethers the pillars, you shoot the pillars, Ryan. And welcome, Dave. Of course, this is the way to game with good music, right? I'm glad you all enjoyed that song by Cindervale. And congratulations on your Transcendent mod, Dave. I hope it goes well for you. But yeah, pay attention to what I do when the boss starts up. So when he tethers the pillars, you shoot the pillars. Like so, see? Just shoot the pillars and it's all good. I showed everybody this yesterday because we discovered it on our second run. And there you go. He'll stop. Our sword's good now? Let's find out. Yeah, if you want to chop down the boss. That's great. Are you able to beat 5 minutes on this map? If you can, then good. If you cannot, then well, I guess it's just a for fun build. Everybody's been saying Haley's great after the buff, and when I ask them, can she beat 5 minutes on this, I never get an answer. So please remember that I'm glad you guys are having fun, but here we need to measure optimization. So please do take that into account. All right. Now then, have some more music. Then we'll do more push-ups and then more music. You know what? Let's have some insanely heavy music on this round. You guys ready for the heaviest shit I've ever played? Yeah. Y'all ain't ready for this. For those that don't like heavy stuff, your ears are about to explode. Feel the Viking spirits inside you. Then let's get heavy, Baldoon. A lot of folks seem to like really heavy music. I thought it was only Baron, but yeah, this is basically an Icelandic death metal band that I created called Drengjurblot. Essentially the one who was sacrificed. So they'll be singing like literal death metal songs like this with the Viking vibes and in actual Icelandic. So do look forward to it. It's pretty good. I hope that everybody will love them. And yeah, their album will be coming after Cindervale is finished. Well, to be honest, theirs will be an EP, not an album, but same diff. Ugh. Come on. Yep. Anything that's on my channel is made with my own AI, because if I don't do that, then that would not be very cool, dude. So yeah, I make everything myself. From the musical arrangements to the lyrics. Now I do everything. I only use the AI to generate the song itself.
I must have let my guard down.
There we go. Very good, very nice. Just might need a little bit more of this, and this will be good. Once I get chill priority, that won't be a problem anymore. Okay, bellissimo. It's beautiful. Now what we will need is We need to finish both of these trees. Once we do, we're good, pretty much. Greetings, chosen of the one. Greetings, Lady Neo. Remember, guys, keep the stream playing. Doesn't matter even if the volume is super soft, just keep that stream playing. Okay, we're going to make a slight modification now. Oh, sorry, we already made the modification. I'm gonna put on Le Prédateur Instinct, and let's see if there's going to be any major difference. Mostly because I just want to see what will actually happen. Could do something like this instead. With the 2 extra points, I could get that so I could have both. All right. Now we'll have more Cindervale in a second. Then push-ups and even more runs. It's my own music, Darkness Devil. Sorry, could somebody put up my Spotify and SoundCloud links? Support my music, and these songs will be released in future. still need to fix the ending for that, but yeah, that's another Cindervale song. Anyway, Darkness Devil, all this music, if you want it to release faster, support my tracks on SoundCloud and Spotify. If you guys play more of my tracks on those platforms, and you just keep playing those tracks on the platforms, what will happen is that I'll keep making more and more music for you guys, alright? So support my music on SoundCloud and Spotify with the links that Lewis has put up. Alright, doesn't matter which tracks you play, as long as I see my track plays going up, I will release more and more music for you guys, no problem. I get paid no matter where you play my tracks. I'm on all major music platforms as well, so feel free to find me anywhere. If Spotify or, you know, the rest is not for you, totally okay. I am everywhere, literally everywhere. You can find me on Deezer, you can find me on Pretzel, you can literally find me anywhere. Amazon Music, Apple Music, iTunes, wherever. Alright, so I hope that answers anybody's questions. All music that you hear on my stream is made by me. I am the sole creator of the lyrics. I make the arrangements. I make everything. I do use AI tools, but I make everything. Alright, it's all me. Okay, that was another solid run. I don't get $1 every time you click play. If I could get $1 every time you click play, I'd be very, very happy. No. I get like very, very, very small amounts every time you click play. But let's say I can reach 10,000 plays every week. That'll be a significant improvement. So share my music and keep playing my tracks and it's all good. Yeah, I'm sure she would, Byron, but what's her clear time? Can she go below 5 minutes? If she can go below 5 minutes, then please, by all means. You know, I'll happily try out my Nell build. So far, the skill dealers have not gone below 6 minutes yet. Glay is still the fastest at about 5.5. So if anyone can go below 5 minutes, please, by all means, show me. I would happily accept it. And I would love to share that information. But although everyone's saying this melts, that melts, it's like... If you say barely does, what kind of timings are you getting? Well, obviously. That's why I haven't mentioned Serena. Technically, I could build her up and use her as well, but... Other than Serena, is anyone else getting sub 5-minute runs? That's what I'm waiting for. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the washroom, do the push-ups that I owe, and then we'll go kick some more ass. So, BRB. Okay, I am back. Now, those that haven't liked the stream yet, please make sure you do. We'll hit the push-ups, then off we go. Okay. Let's go. Still need a bit more. You know, weirdly enough, I want to try and give her the cat spawn instead. I somehow think it'll look better. I mean, her current one is cool, but it's too fast. You don't get to admire it.
Will not be. Will not be interrupted.
I'm happy about that, but like I said, are you guys gonna give me a clear answer on the timing? The only thing I need to know is the timing, sir. Are you below 5 minutes? Or are you close to 5 minutes at all? That is what I'm asking you guys. Because the question is not so much the build, but what kind of time can we get? Because other than Serena, I don't think anyone else is sub 5 yet. But I'm always open to people trying things and letting me know. No problem, Samut. I'm glad you did not unalive, because then you won't get to enjoy some of my even better tracks. Now, I know many of the ladies like the boy band stuff. Some of the guys do too. So I hope you guys will enjoy the boy band stuff coming, and then after that we'll be back to the metal and the heavy stuff, and then it'll be back to the hip hop. We'll be all going in cycles, so keep looking forward to my music. I'm gonna keep releasing faster and faster, so keep playing my tracks and we got it. We got you, alright? Never unalive. You must live so that you can wreak terrible vengeance upon everybody that ever doubted you. Okay, don't quote that from me. But all jokes aside, alright, all jokes aside, the most important thing is to keep taking one step forward every day. I mean, you think about TFD, right? 50% of the TFD community hates me because I'm in their face. I will literally say stuff honestly to them. I don't care whether they like it or not, because I'm just going to be honest in their face. Like, so many of them are like, you know, you shouldn't talk about getting people to support you. Why not? Because no support means I'm gone, you know? So, at the end of the day, be who you are, do what you need to do. Dude, if you can get sub 5 with Haley on a good run, then show me what you've built. I will happily adjust it and optimize it for you, but show me what you've built. But you will need some evidence, so if you, and of course, I am assuming you're running solo. If you're not running solo, then please run solo and find out the timing. But if you can really get sub 5 with Haley, alright, show me your build. I will happily give you credit. Alright, you can show me your build on social media, Twitter, Instagram. You don't have either of those, you can even hit me up by email. I will happily, you know, love to see what people are coming up with. All I need is evidence. As long as I've got evidence, I can happily show the entire world what you've got. So if it's completely solo, please, by all means, show me. Wait, you can't use your special when it does that? Ah, well, whatever. Yeah, no problem. Just link me on social media. I'll happily take a look. I will give you credit as well. As long as anybody can prove stuff to me. Ah, Samut. So sad of you to be a troll. And now you're permanently banned from the channel. Goodbye. But yeah, I look forward to that extra. Thank you. I always like when trolls reveal themselves in the end. There they go. Okay. Let's carry on.
I will end you.
I did it off stream anyway because I have to go through my Grab Pay, remember? I can't use PayPal and stuff because of the whole Steam MasterCard thing. But I got it off stream and I equipped it for the stream. And I will wear it as promised. However, the emotes are a little disappointing. I got those too. They're very quick. So you don't really get to enjoy the action very much. I don't know. Somehow it seemed rushed, in my opinion. It'd be nice if they slowed down the emotes so that it looked a bit more natural. They seem very sped up right now. Yes, he did miss all the heavy stuff. That's okay. That is the price, unfortunately, of being late. Wow, a racist. You guys must be really, really desperate right now. So which creator is sending you this time? Come, let me take a moment to save that. And then banned for life. If you really have the time to spend watching somebody you hate, that must be very, very sad. Why don't you spend that time becoming successful in life like me? Ah, wait. Most of y'all don't have the talent to do that. So if you think you'll ever stop me or bother me, yeah, your favorite content creator still isn't gonna get any kind of viewership or anybody to respect him. I think you know who I'm talking about. So tell that guy to crawl back in his hole because he's not gonna beat me. And even when I don't play this game, I'm still on everybody's lips. Who's the #1 Google search? Oh yeah, me. Is that why? Is it because I became the #1 Google search for TFD? Is that the reason why you guys are so upset right now? There we go. Okay, where are we at? Alright, not bad. Let's see how much of Harris's stuff have I managed to farm. Actually, I should probably also check on the Hive Master. I need more of these, so let me target these. And blueprints too. But we're getting there. I mean, we'll still have to work on Harris first. Okay. Yeah, we're at about... Damn, we have a lot of Harris pieces. We are at 160. We'll need a little more. One round should get me just close enough to where I need to be. Anyway, don't forget to like my stream, of course. And take a good stand against racism. Thank you to everyone who does that. And for the hate watchers, keep getting me paid. All right. Even if you, by the way, I know you hate watchers, you deliberately turn off the ads and you try to play my streams with no volume, but you can't help but hear what I'm saying. FYI, you're increasing my engagement, so keep it up. That's actually what's helping me become #1 in the Google searches compared to your creators. So keep it up. Keep it up. Hey, Jimbo. the way, that illusion guy was also from the one who mentioned Dauntless. Just goes to show. Proves that the Dauntless community was still one of the most racist communities on the planet, including their devs. And this is why we ban all mention of the game. Yes, that's right. It suddenly triggered my memory that he was the one that mentioned that. Never in human history has a game fostered one of the most racist communities on the planet. And it all comes back to the one creator who allowed it all to happen. But it's okay. That guy isn't even worth my mentions anymore. Although I wonder if he finally quit streaming after all this time. I mean, given the fact that he was practically, you know, that sort of person before. It does make me wonder. But thankfully, I'm not one of those people to ever check up on folks. I remember way back when, in high school, when I used to do that. But no more. As you grow and mature as a person, you kind of realize you really shouldn't be stalking people you hate. Waste of your time. That's par for the course, Kevin.
Will not be interrupted.
Oh.
I smell
I would not say it's OP, dude. It has a decent elemental advantage, but it's far from OP. For something like this to be OP, it would have to wipe it out in one shot. It's still very far from that, but it is a decent weapon. Yep, on a good run, definitely 5 minutes. So even Glay is getting close to that perfection. Anyway, next round, I will do some heavy stuff for Baron, just because I know he deserves it. And we'll play the original version for you, because I know you wanted the Leviathan protocol. The original one that kicked it all. I don't know what their level is. If it really is that high, then okay. I can save this hazmat. Save this one. Nope. 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 Save this one. Save this one.
New subscriber detected.
Welcome, new subscriber. We hope you'll enjoy this channel. With the sword, yes, but you still have to do a damn near perfect run. Hey, what elements is Harris again? I forgot. Shit. I should double check. No, I know she's toxin. I need the other bit. Give me a second. I'm gonna go check. No, I know she's toxic. It's toxic something. I need to know the something.
Hold.
Take me a second. Toxic fusion, tech fusion. Okay, so toxic tech, toxic fusion. I will go with cooldown. Tech and fusion. Yep, we'll keep it that way. I don't know if she's a crit-based descendant for now, so we'll leave it as that. Yeah, fusion and tech is what I want to know. So I'll have both fusion and tech and roll it. Thanks, fam. This way I can focus on the right reactors and I know what I want. Okay, let's prep up my lovely save current settings. Okay, K-pop Demon Hunter with artist resolution. Lego kill. Boing. Oh no! Accidenti. That's a shame. No! Damn, I didn't get to hit the highest possible damage. Absolute failure. Yeah, disgraceful. I only did 700. I could have easily hit one bill. Especially since I got her Ancestor mod. Oh well. What a shame. What a shame. I mean, sure, that's still like... How much is 700 now? 700 out of 3,500. Yeah, it's still 20%, so I beat the average. But damn. Could have been better. Could have been better. Pain. P-I-N. Okay, let's go back to farming for Harris's materials so I can get her all ready. Okay. Back to Spell Beyond. Back to Gleonetta. Okie dokie day. Oh, you are right. 340. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Doesn't our lab only go up to 300? You know, it's kind of weird to me, at least, that they're constantly power creeping the enemies to keep up with our characters, and then they power creep up our characters and nerf the content to keep up with the... I don't know. I don't understand what they're trying to do, but I'm not going to worry about it because tonight I'm going to be playing Duet Night Abyss and chilling. Okie dokie day. Let's on carry. Now, Baron, you ready for some free heavy shit? That's fine. You can just kill them all with Gleonetta. Gleonetta's got this. Now, ladies and gents, I'm about to detonate your brains. Are you ready? If you're not ready, too bad. Alright, have some more then. And Sam, do I like the update? Not really, but it is what it is. I'm just here for the money. And to advertise my awesome music, can you guys put up my SoundCloud and Spotify links? You want this music to release faster? Keep supporting my channel and keep playing my tracks. You play my tracks, I'll release this music faster. Thanks, Lewis. Love you. Well, thank you all for enjoying it. Looks like there's more people in chat that like the heavy stuff, Baron. Anyway, if you want to see these unreleased songs come out faster, look, maybe the current songs on my SoundCloud or Spotify might not be to your taste, but if you just play my music and I see the plays going up, I'll release a lot faster. You got my word on that. I love to make music and I love to release good music, so if you want the heavy stuff to come faster, please play my tracks, support my SoundCloud and Spotify. Just keep playing those tracks. The more plays I get, you know, the better. I conquer a lot of different genres, so even if the genres that I have out aren't to your taste, something might come in future that will be, because I will be going one genre to the next genre to the next genre, and I'll just be cycling through it all. So I hope you guys will support that. Thank you very much to those that do. This is not grunge. This is Viking death metal, to be fair. The lyrics are literally Icelandic. You ever heard of Mon Amarth? That's essentially what we're going for. The lyrics themselves are Icelandic, and it all talks about the war and Ragnarok and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, for those that like to mix it up, my proudest work is Cindervale. I'm actually not a big fan of stuff that is too heavy. But I'm noticing a lot of you guys like the heavy stuff. So yeah. But I can write and produce anything. Well, okay, I shouldn't say anything. That's a little much. I can write and produce most things now. And I'm continuing to experiment with and evolve my technique. One day, I want to literally have an album of every single possible genre. But, of course, that's a long, long way off. I'm going to focus first and foremost on most of the genres that I like for now. For now, I am your underground secret. I'm only available on music sites, but once I can secure more funding and there are more plays, I do plan on getting some AI tools to make some simple music videos. Now that might be fun.
Will not be.
Thanks, Kevin. But I am no master. I'm still on the journey. I am better than everyone else, but I am on the journey. Learning is never ending. There's always something to improve. That's why nobody can be perfect, because perfection is something you must chase. I am proud to have learned and evolved my technique to this point. And there will be more to learn. Come on. This silly thing. Oh, that's right.
Will not be.
Damn, sorry to hear that, Baron. I don't know why they thought it would be a good idea to release an update in such a broken state. Truly. Woo, 4 minutes 51. This is the fastest we've done this so far. That's pretty sick, not gonna lie. Glade just hit 4 minutes and 51. My best run live on stream. Oh yeah. I'ma shave this for life. This is the way. Guess Haley's got a new timing to beat. Okay. Now then, time for something different. I'm gonna play one of Cindervale's songs. This is something I enjoy.
The signal died an hour ago.
Hello, pandies.
Nothing left to see, just the ghost of a vibration inside the shell of me. I drift upon the surface now, where the black water lies, looking up at the wreckage reflected in my eyes. The
Fair enough.
dust of the cinder veil is finally settling down. I am the last survivor in this silent screen still pulses faintly. I stare at a fading light. It reminds me of the ritual we performed every night. I search for a connection, a single line of grace, but I only find my own despair staring back from this place. The quiet is a monster. Break the riot.
Whoops.
This is the static silence, the peace that feels like pain. No more thunder, no more screaming, just a cold, relentless rain. I am suspended in the air, between the void and the fall. I don't feel anything at all.
Yeah, that's another Cindervale track. So thank you all for enjoying it. Have I gotten all of our parts? I have the blueprints, pandies, but not the materials. The materials you don't get very much every run. So you have to kind of spam this zone until you get all the materials for Harris. And you're going to need more of the materials for the Hive Master as well. So you'll be spamming the supermassive receptor for quite some time. Hence why we're all just trying to clear it as fast as possible. Basically, like with every single season, I mean, for those who enjoy it, I know I wish them well, but I'm already bored because there's only just one bit of content. You gotta spam that one bit of content for ad nauseum. You get your new stuff, get your new toys, and then never see that place ever again. That's the idea. And I wish they would stop doing that. It would be nice if they stopped doing that. But, well, that's their style. Yeah, of course Serena's faster in this dungeon. But I choose not to play Serena. My Glade does well enough, and I'm satisfied with that. It would be even more boring if I just had to play one single character every single season. I mean, if that's what's fun for you, MR, then go for it. I don't like to eat the same meal every day. Same kind of vibe, you know? Sir, your name is inappropriate for YouTube. You cannot chat in my stream with a name like that. Please change your name or you will not be permitted at my channel, sir. Okay? Sorry, buddy. No, I'm not using the Ancestor mod. But yeah, there's no Ancestor mod that works for Glaive because as far as I know, Ancestor mods cannot increase firearm attack, can they? Unless they can increase my firearm or explosive power, you know, there's no point. We're farming it right now, Mr. Ming. After that, we will let her cook once we have all the materials. But currently, we are farming the materials. We have all the blueprints, but the materials will take some time. And as for Sabalisk, Luna is not good for this dungeon at all. Unless she can get a sub 5 minute, she's no good. She is in fact, as far as I recall, one of the slowest farmers for this game. Kyle and Bunny are both faster than her. Well, it's better than being like you, Mr. Baka. I mean, watching somebody that you hate, spending all your time making YouTube accounts just to comment on my channel. I'm doing just fine. So you can keep coming on your fake accounts, but the content creator that you support will never be any better. Like, the more you guys create fake accounts to come and harass my channel, the more that my channel goes up in search rankings, ratings, all that, because it's YouTube is basically measuring this new data from all these new fake-ass accounts and saying, hey, this guy's got something so great that everybody who, you know, hops in for the first time wants to hop onto this guy's stuff. So you do realize you're only benefiting me with your hate, right? I mean, you can keep it up. It's not going to stop me, but, you know, go for it. It's already on my channel. It's the same build that I use for the Void Vessel, dude. But don't worry, I'll have a video showing it all to you later. Showing it on stream is a little bit pointless because you need more than just the mods. That's what most streamers do, and that's why they're worthless, because even if they show you the mods, you need to also know the cores, options, how to build, why. All of this is covered in my videos, so have you seen my videos before, Jujubad? Because if you haven't, you might want to check out the Void Vessel build. I can tell you this is the exact same build I used for the Void Vessel. It's from literally last few weeks ago? When the Void Vessel, 1 month ago. When the Void Vessel medium size came out, I did the guide for it. Oh wait, did I use Glaive for it? No, I did the Glaive video after that, sorry. It was a couple of days after that, yeah. But it shows it's the exact same build. So if you follow that, you're good. Otherwise, you can wait for today's video. Your choice at the end of the day. Okay, still decent. If your Luna build can get sub 5 minutes for the supermassive reactor, I would love to see it. The previous song, it's unreleased right now. It's by my AI band Cindervale. The song was called, hang on, let me just get it for you. Static Silence. So yeah, look forward to it when the album drops. For those of you that like my music, just keep supporting my tracks on SoundCloud and Spotify. This is my SoundCloud, this is my Spotify. But yeah, if you can really get sub 5 minutes with Luna, I would love to see you build Sablis, because Luna cannot farm this at all. I have not seen a Luna build that can actually handle Supermassive Reactor. No, it's probably not a bug. They probably have like a lucky drop where you can get more materials. Especially since last season, well, yeah, last season everybody complained about the farming of materials for swords. How do I like the new outfit? Is it worth the money? No. I don't like the new outfit, but since we met the Super Chat goal yesterday, I promised I would buy it to show a little bit of support for the devs. But do I like the outfit? Do I like anything that devs have done? Absolutely not. But if people throw money at me and they show that they support my channel, I do the same, at least for the game that is allowing me to earn that. But do I personally like it? Nah. I mean, from the Gunner perspective, the bikinis are better. And unless you're a big fan of Bayonetta, it's just a nice skin to have, I guess. But it's universal, so you can put it on any of the ladies. So there's that. But it's up to you whether or not you're a big fan of Bayonetta. Your choice at the end of the day. I'm an honest man, Ming. Anyway, like I said, those of y'all who like my music, if you play my tracks constantly, I release music faster. Even if it's not your genre, when I see the plays of my tracks going up, I release faster. So please, share my music, share my tracks. The more you share, the better. If I can achieve 10,000 plays on SoundCloud one of these weeks, I'll drop a whole bonus album. No questions asked, I'll get it done within a single day. No Mercy player, the music that I play on streams is unreleased. So that's why there's no need for me to share the names. If you want it released on SoundCloud, you'll have to wait. So keep playing my tracks. And if I, like I said, if I get a bonus of 10,000 plays in a single week, I'll drop a whole album for free. Extra fast. But I usually release album by album. I still have a lot to finish. So today I'm gonna finish my military rock album. Then I've got my boy band EP to release. Then after that it's off to the heavy metal stuff. Then after the heavy metal stuff will be another hip hop album. So we go in cycles. However, what I play on stream is entirely only for super chatters, and it's only unreleased music, unless there's a special request. It's mostly for people to preview the upcoming tracks, get them excited for what's coming up, and to also tell people, play and support the tracks. The more y'all support, the better. Some of the music may not be released for months, so just be aware of that. We try, of course, to release as fast as possible, but look, sometimes there are other priorities. So remember, anytime we ever hit 10,000 plays in a single week on SoundCloud, anytime, I will literally like come in and bust out an entire album. Okay, there we go. If you like a particular song, just ask for the name, though. You might see it in future. But we always release in order, so it's not a problem. Well, if you can really do it, show me the build. I would happily reference it, and of course give you credit. Nope, I do not like extraction shooters. Arc Raider is a trash tier game in my opinion. Because any game where your progress can be taken away by one bad run is a trash game in my opinion. For those that enjoy extraction shooters, please, by all means, play extraction shooters, enjoy them. But I will never enjoy them. Just like I don't enjoy battle royales, I don't like games where luck is a factor. Progress must be something that you can achieve on your own, and it must never be something that can be taken away from you. That's very important to me because otherwise my time is wasted. And I don't like to waste time, so no. Arc Raiders is garbage. The only way I would ever play Arc Raiders is if somebody paid me at least $500 per stream to play it. Then no problem, I'll play it all day, every day if they paid me that, but otherwise, no thank you. It is not fun for me. For me, when it comes to games, they should either be pure PvP or pure PvE. I don't like half and half, because the most important factor for me is that if I'm in PvP, I want to go head to head with the opponent with my chosen loadout, then only skills matter. For PvE, only my build should matter, you know? That kind of thing. Also, sorry, one more thing about your Luna build, Sablis. Are you playing alone? Because if you're soloing sub 5 minutes, that's perfectly good. But if you're not soloing sub 5 minutes, then that does invalidate the data. It has to be a solo run, but if you can really do sub 5 minutes completely solo, I will happily give you credit for the build. I just want to share it with everybody. So let me know, yeah? You can reach me on social media, email, whatever it is to show the build. But as long as you can show me a sub 5 minute run, I am down, bro. I'm always willing to accept data as long as it's proven and something that can be replicated by everybody. Ah, okay. If you're not soloing, then no. I cannot accept that. Because it would essentially mean that it's the other characters that are doing the work. Because I tried a solo Luna run. It was not good. So I only measure solo timings. But look, if you can play in a team and get sub 5 minutes, then by all means enjoy. Mr. Milk and Honey, if you got one shot, it means your build is not up to snuff. I mean, I'm completely soloing, so make sure you have my builds and you're good to go. Never use a build that I didn't make, buddy. Well, you can, but, well, I can't guarantee the results for you, at least in terms of solo play. So, Freyna, I have not made a build for her in quite some time because she hasn't impressed me in a lot of the content. If you really want to do this solo, just use my Glay build. Yep. Make sure you're using the same builds I build and you'll have no problem. You use your own builds or you use builds from someone else, I can't guarantee results. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't ever name a creator here, buddy. If you name a creator here, you have to be chat banned, alright? First time's a warning, but you should never name a creator. That causes drama, so please don't name a creator, alright? And if you want to use somebody else's build, then, again, my question will be, you're here because it didn't work out for you, right? Which is why I hope you learn to trust only proper builders. Your choice at the end of the day, but my results are proven. You can see them for yourself. Use the wrong thing, get bad results. Use the right thing, get good results. But at the end of the day, don't name a creator, because if you name a creator, then it's like I'm going against that creator, and I don't do that. Alright? Their work, their builds are proven in their own ways, and I cannot speak for their work, and I never would. I only speak for my own work. It's your choice at the end of the day what you want to trust, what you want to do, and who you want to follow. But also, piece of advice, if you follow a particular creator, stick with them. If you find that after following them, they don't give you the results that they want, then it just goes to show you that you followed the wrong person. In which case, you will soon learn why most people only follow me. I prove my work, and I show you everything. Solo, of course. So far, best run timing we got was 4 minutes 51, but that was a very rare run. That's all good, Mr. Milk and Honey. As long as it doesn't happen again, there'll be no problem. If it does happen again, just be aware that it will be a permanent chat ban. Because, like I said, one thing which I stay away from doing in any video game is where people say, oh, but can you compare this guy's build to that guy's build? I say, no, I'm not interested in any drama. Because for me, I move around a lot of different games. I do my own stuff. And when creators start getting at each other and start yapping, it wastes a lot of my time, so I don't do that. We'll have to see how Harris performs. Of course, I will measure her performance solo once I work on her. But we shall see. If they've over-tuned Harris so that she melts this content, then we might finally have a character more OP than Serena, which is going to be pretty weird, in my opinion. Blake, did you check the patch notes video? The answer is 10, but in future, can you please watch the patch notes videos? Because everything you need to know is all explained in the patch notes videos. Now, I believe you can actually get more than 10. I think you can get some in Wall Crasher. I could be wrong, but I think I got one in there. Again, I could be wrong. But for this supermassive receptor, it's 10 per week. If I ever get another one in Wall Crasher, I'll let you know. Dude, if you consider that attitude, then you should not be hanging out here, man. All I did was tell you check the patch notes video because you wouldn't even have to ask this question if you watched the patch notes video. That's not an attitude, sir. That is me telling you that you would have more efficient use of your time. Okay? If it works for you, Sablis, go for it. Okay. Listen, I value my peace of mind, so if you mess around and you're just here to troll, you'll be instantly removed and permabanned, so don't try that with me. I'm not going to engage with you guys. I'm just going to remove you. It's 10 per week for the new dungeon, yes. Unfortunately, it's not 10 per day, otherwise I'd actually bother. But 5 from ETA? I gotta check that out. ETA is not in yet, but I'll happily check that out. And 2 from Daily Sigma Sector. Huh. Interesting. I actually did not know that Daily Sigma Sector gave any at all. Yeah, I'm still farming the materials for her. The blueprints, I have everything. The materials seem to be quite a grind. Yeah, I'll check it then, Omran. $5 per week from ETA 0 seems nice, I guess. Better than just 10. 15 is always better than 10. That's nice. At least they're giving people a reason to play Sigma Sector. I guess I should go clear it after this. Yeah, Sigma ones being daily is much better and bigger help. Because that makes sense to me. The 10 per week, I mean, that just seems wild, you know? Not a big fan of the idea of 10 per week, but at least adding the daily Sigma sector? Okay, I'm down. No! Make sure you have a good farming character, Googleplex. That's the first step, and then, you know, after that, do whatever. But follow builds on the channel, and you'll probably do well. That's the best advice I can give you. There's usually a whole live stream where I'll be building Harris live. I always do that. So are you new to my channel, Ming Sing? Because everybody knows that whenever I get a new character, I will always do a build a stream. I literally show you everything. So if that is your concern, then do not be concerned. Ah, crap. Loaded settings instead of saving settings. Okay, that works. Alright. Let's go. Oh, you can. This is beautiful. I'll go in and speed clear those. And after I speed clear both, I will also be able to get my hands on the wall crasher.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
You don't even have a dog. How do you have ultimate Blair? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, go farm your dog, go farm Bunny, go do everything. If you don't know where to start, then do everything. But first, have a good farming character build. Builds that you need are all on my channel. Build them, have fun. Like I said, Ultimate Bunny is the easiest one to start with. There's also a guide on how to follow any kind of build, so if you get confused about how to follow builds, you can follow that guide to learn how to follow builds properly. It'll work for anyone, even if you say you don't want to follow my build or whatever. You want to follow somebody else's, you can try that. I cannot speak for their work, but I leave that up to you as a viewer to discern. Yeah, no problem.
Descendants, enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. Contact their point of origin.
Get a real feel for it! Get a real feel for it! Are you ready?
Didn't want me. You like this.
I feel amazing!
Okay, on to the next.
Extraction from Operation Zone initiated.
Let the show begin!
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Get a real feel for it!
Accidentally screwed up the buttons on that one. Whoops.
Drop speed!
Everyone crashed during the cutscene, buddy. If you're on console, everybody's been crashing during the cutscenes, unfortunately. Hopefully they'll fix it soon. Like somebody else commented, there's more bugs than content in this update.
It's time to dance! Get a real feel for
Yep, that's true. Malevolent is available for those that didn't battle pass it.
Descendant. The transport has dropped a wide-range shaping charge on the ground. We need it to purify the void energy. Prime the detonator with your RK, then use the
yes.
detonation device.
In the Sigma sector, Alpha is still alive. Just like how you could still hear Cade 6 in those Destiny 2 missions where he was already dead. But this is why it's sometimes difficult to have evolving story with live service, because events happen, characters die, and yet in the stories they will still be there. Yeah, unfortunately, nobody has time for that anymore. Right now, Sablus, the gaming industry is undergoing a big shift. Faster, less time spent is more valuable, mostly because people have less and less free time. I remember those days too, but somehow, I just don't have the free time despite being a literal YouTuber who plays video games. Well, make sure you do your homework properly, Mr. Milk and Honey. Follow my builds, study my videos, and you'll be good to go. I always teach people the fastest way for most things. That being said, I am a little out of practice, so I don't mind suggestions or information. Anyone that can provide such, I always welcome. Okay, all bonuses
Operation
obtained.
completed. Awaiting transfer to...
Try for yourself. If you follow what I do, you will see results. Like I've said, without naming any names, look, try for yourself. Once you have tested a robot build, you will see why people stick with them. You are always guaranteed to get results. Because anything that I can do on my stream is the same thing I put in my videos. No difference. Always beware of those people that like to use lots of cuts, edits, things like that. Although it makes my videos longer, sometimes it's better to show raw footage. At least that's what I found in this industry. Okay, now let's see. How did the Bayonetta emotes look on other characters? Looks kind of funny. Okay. They're kind of quick though, which is weird. Let me see how she will look as Bayonetta. Actually, it looks kind of cool, like some kind of songstress. That's kind of nice. Lunanetta seems cool. Okay, let's clear this. Then we'll go clear the Sigma sector again, and we'll go see where our materials are at. Hopefully, we are close to having enough. I would love to get Harris in the oven so I can play some Duet Night Abyss tonight. Once I can toss Harris in the oven, life will be good.
Let's go.
A Kyle! It's been so long since I've seen a Kyle. That's awesome. Yay, somebody brought a Kyle. That's freaking epic. Let's freaking go, Kyle. Let's freaking go. Somebody brought a Kyle, guys. That's epic. Coolio. Nice job. Oh, I'm just using the atoms. Yeah, 1.1. Let me go see the ratio. Where am I at? Yeah, roughly 30%, 31-ish percent. Yeah, good enough for me. I can accept it. If I'm beating the average, then hell yes. This is the way of champions. Well then, you better get farming, Mr. Milk and Honey. The land of milk and honey is not open to all. Okay, back to town. Let's go see ETA0. Let's go buy up those Ancestor Modules. Okay, understood. Yay! New login day. New day of logging in. Hotfix, huh? I'll go visit ETA first. Been a while, huh, Hollywood? Why have you been away?
When will you visit again?
Why have you been away from our glorious nation? Aw, damn, I actually need the stupid red things. Ah, I'll get it another time. I am too lazy today. Maybe tomorrow. These other ones, though, I can easily get. Okie dokie. 1 second. Chuck a couple of Ultimate Lunas in there. Chuck a couple of Nels in there. A couple of Vortexes in there. Okay. Build whatever I use, Mr. Milk and Honey. That's the most important thing. You build what I use, you'll never be in trouble. Don't build what I use, and you'll have a problem. Divert to Luna? You can if you want to. It's your choice. She's a good, strong farming character, but make sure you finish the builds that you're already working on, and of course, build them to my standards. Once you do, you should have no troubles. I don't see... Oh, haven't finished this yet. I don't see anywhere for Ancestor Modules. Am I missing something? Yeah, fair enough, Hollywood. Real life is always an acceptable excuse. I hope things are better for you now.
I don't deal in ordinary goods.
Maybe it's because I haven't updated. Let me exit and see. God, I don't see anything at the top. You said they hotfixed it, right? So maybe that's why. Yeah, we probably need to do that. Updating now. Like I said, ladies and gents, more bugs than content this season. Mr. Humber Vector, I'm so sorry, but this is an international channel. You are required to use English here if you want to chat here, so please take note of that. If you choose not to use English, then we cannot help you, sir. All right, please take note of that. The chat is strictly in English. I'm required to keep that up under contract. I won't do anything to you, but please speak English if you're here, if you want to communicate with us. Okay, updating now, guys. Then I will log back in. And Hixty, I don't know what you mean by you. Please explain your words. That's because he hasn't updated. There's a new hotfix out, Sleazy. Both of y'all need to update your game, and then off you go. In the intercept battle, 3rd row at the end. Gotcha, Kate. So they shoved it under the intercept battle rewards. That is absolutely wonderful. Don't we all freaking love this? Hixty, I'm not sure if you're trying to insult me, but I never buy anything related to progress, sir. You're most welcome, Sleazy. So if you're trying to insult me by suggesting I am one of those low-level people that buy progress, we don't do that here, Hixty. We farm everything just the same as everybody else so that we can show people how it's done. And we take a lot of pride in that. So I hope you will not insult me again like that, yeah? I will check it out, guys. Thank you so much for the information, Kate. So it's good to know that it's under the ETA 0 section for the Intercept Battle Rewards. Weird issues with sensitivity. A lot of people have complained about that, Mr. Popo. I think we're waiting for the hotfix on that. See if the hotfix right now fixes it, but I've had no sensitivity issues on my end. However, several other people have had that since yesterday. They've all been complaining about sensitivity being all over the place. So if it hasn't been fixed yet, what you need to do is go to the official Discord, let the devs know it hasn't been fixed yet. But if it's been fixed after this latest hotfix, then, you know, please carry on and enjoy. I'm heading to ETA 0 again. Make sure you guys hotfix and patch your game if you haven't already. You don't need a team, Hixty. You can clear it absolutely solo if you follow my builds. Of course, at the end of the day, it's your choice whether you want to or not. Okay. Oh, so it's here. It's 300 each. God damn. Okay, I guess I'll have to farm that another time. I'll probably farm it tomorrow. First, I'm going to focus on getting the rest of the materials for Harris. Let me see. How are we doing? Yeah, we're almost there. I think we can finish it this time round. Okie dokie day. Back to Glay and let's finish this. I want the last of my materials. Then tomorrow we'll go and get all the reds and all that. Hopefully they also hotfix optimization. I'll actually go check what's in the hotfix. Let me see. Anything useful in there? They fixed mostly the crashes. They fixed the sensitivities. So if anyone's still having sensitivity issues, you can go and complain to them. And yeah, the rest is fine. They mostly fixed the sensitivity and crashes. So hopefully y'all get to play without issue now. That's why I don't play in teams, Mr. Milk and Honey. Why worry about whether your team is going to be good or bad? Just be strong on your own. Strength is something you must always have in your own hands. What's my graphics setting? Are you trying to play on 4K? That's the question that I'll ask. If you're trying to play on 4K, that's literally the issue. Mr. Kiem, both of you need to update your game. They just released a hotfix, so please, both of you update your game, then you'll be able to join each other. That's how you fix it. When you see that message, it means that both of you did not update your game. There's a hotfix out right now, sir. But anyway, Apex, if you're trying to play on 4K, that is literally all of the problems. If you're not trying to play on 4K, then cap frame rates at 120. Unfortunately, you have to. I don't know why this game is so badly optimized. Cap frame rates at 120. Then depending on your PC, you just adjust the graphical settings. I don't know what your PC specs are. So just adjust and tune them until you stop lagging. That's the best advice I can give you. If you're trying to play on 4K, then GG. Yeah, no problem, Kiem. I'm glad it helps. Ah, crap. I went over to the wrong area. Ah, well. I'll jump back over there as soon as my grapple's good. Wasted 5 seconds. Bugger. I will always disagree with you on that, Sablisk. I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day, but playing online is about playing alone and being the very best. Playing with people, unless they're your friends or your crew members, no way, man. That's why the only people that get to roll with me are like Baron, Austin, my top supporters. They're the ones that come with me. Otherwise, I have no time to waste. Never play games on 4K. Most devs do not know how to optimize their games for 4K, so unless you want to take screenshots or photo mode pictures, 4K is pretty bad. That's why, like, for competitive gaming, since I play a lot of competitive games, what I did is I got this 1440p monitor, but it's got 240 hertz frame rates. Oh my god, when I PvP in Marvel Rivals, it feels so good. So 1440p is still currently the best for competitive gaming. 4K will be like 3-4 years before it ever gets optimized. Never get a 4K screen if you are a competitive gamer. If you're just here for the visuals, 4K is fine. But the problem is that you will usually be limited to 60 FPS. You will barely be able to get 120 with most games. Because like I said, most devs have not optimized their games with that stuff. See, that's also okay. Playing my music while playing solo? Hey, that's not a bad deal. There should be no more sensitivity problems, by the way, if you update with the latest hotfix. That's what they're saying. If you still have sensitivity problems after the latest hotfix, go complain in the official Discord. How do you update? Just go to wherever you downloaded the game and update, bro. If you're on Steam, just close the game and Steam will have an update for you. I get random stutters, yes, but very rarely. Don't ever try to run 200 hertz because this game requires you to cap frame rates. They have a really ass optimization system. So at least until about like a week or two in, usually after the first big hotfix, it gets better. Oh, I'm supposed to slash this guy with a sword. Whoops. Forgot about my sword for a second. If random and nests keep crashing you on Axion planes, it means that your settings are a problem. So you should be playing in 2K. Get yourself a nice 2K monitor and you'll be all good. Because, look, 4K gaming, unless you're going to be running an RTX 5090, is going to be a problem. Even 2K gaming, but at very high frame rates, without the RTX 4090, 5090, you're going to struggle a lot, especially with games like this. Now, I will show you guys in the video later today. It's not even finished. Hello, Mortem. That statement I agree with. 4K is absolutely not worth your time. I mean, if you say that you're playing in 4K and it works well for you, go for it. But if you're a competitive gamer, I will smoke any 4K gamer instantaneously in any PvP game. While the 4K gamer is literally like trying to see 60 frames, I will literally have already killed him. Because with 240 frames, I see you before you see me. I'm using attack speed and crit. Yeah, things are okay. Can't complain at least. But if you don't know what to do, you don't know what to build, then just wait for my stuff later. I will go through everything. I have no comments on that Ming Sing. All I will say is that the app that closed down is very, very bad. So the only reason they stopped downloads is because they were a shit app in the first place. I subscribed to their service. I used their service. They were one of the worst. Literal waste of my money. And I'm glad that they got shut down. Because even with their new partnership with UMG, yeah, that app is shit. So good luck to them. It's also why they didn't offer a free trial. So I was a bit sus, but at the time I was starting out, so I didn't really understand. Now I understand a lot better about the industry. But I'm not going to commentate on the whole debacle because, look, at the end of the day, no matter what corporations try and do, I will always fight for my music to be published and produced. So they can try and stop me, but I've been stopped so many times in my life, it's not going to hinder me at all. I am not familiar with AMD CPUs. Sorry, I mostly use NVIDIA and Intel. So it does sound like you have a older CPU, maybe? I don't know. If John was here, he'd be able to answer, but he's not here right now. All I can tell you is that if you want to play games at the highest possible speeds, you got to upgrade the whole ass PC. So what I usually do is I set a upgrade every 3 years. I drop about 5K on a new PC. This year, though, I dropped 9K because, well, I'm a streamer and this is my business, so I fight to recoup the cost mostly. However, I can usually earn more than enough over a 3 or 4 year period, so for me, it's not a big deal. Gaming and streaming in high quality is always going to be an expensive hobby. Well, for me, it's a business, so. God damn this dude. I haven't yet. But if you've got a build that can clear this in under 5 minutes, I sneeze on you, please show me. I'm still waiting for some other guy to show me a video, but if anyone can prove to me that she can clear this super fast solo, you know, I'm talking some unbelievable clear times, I will happily give you credit for the build. Alright, show me. Okay, you can catch me on Twitter, Instagram, wherever. All I need is just evidence that the build is top tier, you know? And I'm good to go. I mean, I don't even have her yet. I'm going to experiment with her once I get her. Like, right now, I'm just trying to farm the materials. So nobody's talking about it because I'm the only creator that exists. I'm the only real creator anyway. But yeah, no, I'm farming her right now. So when I get her, then we'll see. But until then, I would never drop a comment because I'm not the type that would give you a comment if I haven't tested. But anyway, yeah, look, I sneeze on you. If you really think that Haley is super awesome, please show me the builds. Show me what kind of clear times you're getting, and I will happily share it with everybody. I'm always open to information as long as people can prove to me that the clear times are significantly insane. Right now, the time to beat is 5 minutes. If anyone can show me that consistently enough, then I'm more than happy. Just a little more. Well, someone said she can get sub 5. Glay's average timing is about 5:15 with swords. Sometimes faster, sometimes slower. So she could beat Glay. Like if you're consistently solo, of course, getting sub 5 minutes, then you already be beating Glay. Serena is of course still the outlier. I think she's like what, 4 minutes? But that's not really a standard to beat. If Haley can get sub 5, I'd be happy enough with that. So if you had a way of like, beating this thing sub 5 minutes with Haley, yo, that means you're a better builder than me, and I would happily like to learn. But I'm still waiting for anybody to show me sub 5 solo with Haley. As long as it's a solo run, I'm good. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Serena will always be faster than Glay. Well, in general, anything that can sub 5 in solo can sub 5 in pugs. The problem is that the opposite's not true, because in pugs you can play a pure support build, support everybody else in dealing the damage, and if they're really, really good, you could get some insane timing. Some of the fastest runs are usually with a support character. So that's one way to do things. But that's why I always measure everything solo, because anything that can be done solo can be replicated in a pug by 4 characters. In fact, it can be faster with 4 characters running the same solo build, because of how scaling works. Yeah, yesterday people donated enough, so I got it and fulfilled my promise. Yeah, play whatever makes you happy, dude on the web. You just play the highest level of Void Erosion Purge, not the challenge mode. Stage 10 of the Void Erosion Purge is where you farm your X cores, dude. Brah. The creators that you follow didn't even teach you this, Mr. Milk and Honey? Brother. Okay, Void Erosion Purge is where you farm cores the fastest. Make sure you go to VP Stage 10, normal mode, not the challenge mode. Just keep running it. That's how you get your X cores. You can also convert cores. I have a guide on my channel for converting cores and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you watch all those guides, Mr. Milk and Honey. I think you've got a lot to catch up on, because it's clear that whoever you've been following has taught you pretty much nothing about actually getting good at this game. All that stuff is very necessary. So core farming is still a big deal, especially if you're going to play any gun-based or weapon-based characters. You're going to need them cores. So make sure you get all that done. If you haven't seen all my videos, well, you got a lot of homework. Start studying those and you'll be good to go. Ooh. Well, study everything on the channel. You got a lot of homework, pal. As long as you do your homework, though, you'll be fine. Believe me on that. If you've got the will to study, the videos that I have are here. All you gotta do is follow. Nice. How far away am I? Oh my god, just 54 left. Jesus. Okay, again. Like I tell everyone, Mr. Milk, Mr. Milk and Honey, don't spend money on the game. Spend money on your creator. It's always better value. Not only do you keep me in business and get more music faster, which is awesome, but I give you more value than most skins. That being said, if you do like a skin, at least register me as your creator before buying. Alright, lock-in time. I gotta get the last few materials. Otherwise, I will never have Harris. Now, tonight I'll be playing Duet Night Abyss. Those of you who want to support me, listen, you don't even have to interact. You don't even have to like what I'm streaming tonight. Just put the stream on, set the volume to the lowest possible. Even just 1 pixel is fine. And then you can go about your day. That would be more than enough support, and it will make me do more TFD content if I see the TFD community supporting my other projects as well. I'd be very grateful tonight. I leave the choice up to you. Again, you don't have to have any interest in what I'm streaming. You don't even have to interact, unless you want to say hello. I don't mind that. But if you just leave the stream playing, of course, not using ad block and such so that I can earn my ad revenue, or if you have YouTube Premium, then yeah, I'll be very grateful. Because look, I am planning to play other games other than TFD because TFD is going downhill. So I'll be counting on you guys for your support. This will not only make me more eager to do content for you guys and do more for the community, but it also helps to feed my family. So you don't have to donate. You got no money, it's totally cool. All I ask is that you set your notifications on, and then whenever I start a stream or something, just throw it on. You can just set the volume to as low as possible. You don't even have to say hello. I will show it in my video today. See you later, Gabak. I will happily show it in my video later today, because I'm gonna do a video on this. But it's nothing special. All I did was, it's not even finished right now. Actually, what's the level? Oh, great. I can actually shove another crystallization catalyst in. Yay! Oh, it's unavailable right now. Sad. Is it because I'm on a bike? 1 second. I just want to shove a crystallization catalyst in. No! Damn, what a waste. I'll return to Albion. But I can shove one in and carry on. But yeah, it's not even finished. I'm just going along with it. When it's finished, it'll be even stronger. And I still need to get the last sword, but I'll do it another time. Kind of no point in me getting the last sword right now, the last copy. I mean, I will, but I've got Harris first. Once Harris is cooking, then tomorrow I'll go get the Ancestor Modules, go farm up all my red little bits and pieces. Yeah, that'll always happen, Mr. Milk and Honey. That's normal. That's why, if you ever stop playing and take a long break for this game, you're pretty much screwed. That's why I don't want to take a long break from Duet Night Abyss either. Right now, I've got a lot to grind in that game. And that's why most people drop this game, because they realize it's a big grind fest. I'm hoping that this season will hold players for a little while, so I can at least make some money, but yeah. If you don't support your streamer, then, and of course if you troll me in turn, I can just remove you permanently. So there you go. Trolls are not welcome in our community.
I smell
Remember, always support your streamers for real. If you have no intention of supporting the streamers, no intention of throwing my stuff on, then, well, you can watch somebody else, as I always say. But of course, I know you're here for me. So if you're here for me, show me you care. Like I said, no need to even contribute, no need to even be engaged. All I ask is that you guys support. Homework first is the first step, milk and honey. Then, after you've learned everything you need to learn, you apply it. Study first, then learn. Sorry, study first, then practical. That's usually what I teach people to do who are coming back to this game, because otherwise, you are not making efficient effort. For example, if you choose not to study the best pathways or the best stuff to do, then what happens is that you waste time. And that means that your grinding is less efficient, so you spend longer, you know, trying to figure stuff out. But that's why prioritizing homework is good. Still, what you can do is make sure your bunny build is updated first and foremost to the same standard that I had in the recent video from last season. Make sure that you have that fully updated. Once you have that fully updated, you're good to go. Okay, that's when you can start studying the rest of your stuff. And of course, tune in regularly to streams. All right. As long as I see that regular support, you'll always get your questions answered. Sometimes even when I'm not streaming the game in question. Although I try not to say that because you get people sometimes when I'm streaming other games or advertising other games for the devs. They come in and they just ask TFD questions, no respect for the game, no respect for the devs. I'm just like, crap. But for my regulars, I do try and answer their questions, sometimes even if it's on a different game. So just keep watching the videos and you'll get there. My channel is very in-depth for those that want to study. Yep. And just like with the last season, Jens, you'll be farming the supermassive reactor all day, every day for 5 days, and then you will get bored. They do this every season, though. But people keep buying the skins, people keep supporting the game. Like, I did it because chat donated enough for me to do so, but yeah. That's how it is, my friends. That's how it is. Nothing you can do about it. Until the players themselves protest, which they won't, because those that love this game will love it no matter what. It's a bit hard for them to change the system, because for them it works, you know? They put everything in one area, then everybody plays the new area for the entire season until they get bored. I'm pretty sure it's Ultimate Eugen next. And thank you for the new super chat. It's okay, Baron. You should get some sleep, brother. You are a true battle brother that's always here every day. You deserve that rest. I'll play you something heavy, though, if your eyes are closing. If you want something heavy, I'll play you your favorite. Your new favorite. Before you go. Because why not? Baron always deserves the heavy stuff. Then I'll do my push-ups after this. Here's a random extra. It's the power metal from yesterday, actually. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that. It'll be in my video later today, extras. Oops, sorry about that. And as for Mr. Milk and Honey, if you want a different game, you can keep watching what I play and keep tuning into streams. If you see something that you enjoy, then you can pick that. For me, I play a lot of different stuff, but Duet Night Abyss, it does have gacha, but only for outfits. It's actually more similar to TFD than anything, so you can check that out tonight, because I'll be playing that tonight. But yeah. Well, all you gotta do is follow the build, Mr. Milk and Honey. But anyway, for the sword build, just wait for my video X-Risk. The reason why I don't show you guys this, because look, I could be like other streamers and just say, okay, this is my sword build, and it's unfinished. We haven't even finished it yet. And like, you don't know about the cores and all that kind of stuff, so unless you want to be snapping screenshots, wait for the explanation videos. Because most streamers are just going to show you the mods, and the mods alone are not going to help you win. It's actually the overall character that is what makes the build good. It's not just, I have this sword, I have this build, I can do this. It doesn't work that way. So please understand that this is why we do things differently here. All right? Unlike others, I am a professional content creator. I have worked with a lot of different companies. This is what I do. This is what I do that is different. In addition to this, I do not buy my views in order to make it seem like I'm greater than I am. Because we've already got somebody here who's been fooled by other people. I'm sure you checked out their videos because it had very high views, right? And yet the results were not as good as expected. Why is that the case? Because it's so cheap these days to buy views on YouTube. Everybody does it. I don't. Because I cannot be bothered buying views and having fake interaction. I do this as an actual business to feed my family. So for me, I do only legit stuff. And you can see that for yourself. That's why whatever I do produces actual results. So please look forward to the video. I will have a video on the super massive receptor today. Okay? And y'all will be able to check that out. Hello, Going Dark. Okay, I've got a little bit of time left. I really need to see how much material is left. I can probably manage 3 more runs. Oh my god, 255. Are you kidding me? Might have to do a bit of running after stream as well, which is extra annoying, but it is what it is. What's good? Same thing as always, man. Just me rolling my stuff. Doing my job. Oh, and for those that like the music, please remember to play it on SoundCloud as well as Spotify. Well, congratulations, Going Dark. Gee, thanks, but with a name like that? Really? Sir, please take note that we have a clean stream policy, so I'm gonna have to ask you to change your YouTube name if you want to interact on my stream. Again, we have a clean stream policy that I'm required under contract to maintain. So, sir, I'm sorry, but that genuinely goes a bit far. I cannot allow you to chat, otherwise I'll be violating my contract, okay? Until you fix that name. So, thank you, sir, but yeah. Glay is a lot harder to create because you will have to get perfect cores for Restored Relic. So that one is gonna be tougher, but Glay is definitely a useful one. Like I said, there's just a lot to do, so I really recommend bringing Ultimate Bunny up to snuff. Then you can use her as a baseline farmer to farm other stuff. No idea, Jens. How do they get powerful? By following the builds. Lol, Ronnie, damn. That is quite a bug. Please report it in and call it in to the official Discord if you don't mind. If you've got a little video or clip showing that, that'll be even better. That way they can get on fixing that. That does sound pretty bad because it does sound game breaking. How you doing, by the way, Ronnie? You doing good today? Yeah, she can, but it takes her about 7 minutes. So Glay is like 5 minutes to 5 minutes and 30 seconds, depending on the run. Bunny is pretty consistent, but she's around 7 minutes. A screenshot might not be enough, but better than nothing. Yeah, let them know, Ronnie. If you can't provide a video, then at least a screenshot should show them where it happens. So that can help. But videos are usually better if you got like, you know, short clip of like 30 seconds, it can help. I see, you can't sleep, huh? Well then. Well then. I think it's time for some pop. We gotta play some boy band stuff to Put everybody to sleep, you know? Thunder Cage and Greg's ain't gonna help you. Bunny doesn't rely on either of those, so like I said, you got a lot of catch up and farming to do. Again, don't know who you followed in the past, Mr. Milk, but you basically have nothing that is useful. But it's fine. Just do your best. Swords have their own elements, Buckeye boy. Which you will see later on. First and foremost, go follow the ultimate bunny build. That's where you start, okay? You do that first, Milk and Honey. Don't ask about anything else. Later, then you follow my Glay build. Once you've got Bunny perfected, then go follow the Glay build, because Bunny doesn't really require a weapon. She can function just fine with something baseline. The weapon is mostly to improve her sprint speed. So, Bunny build first. Go build my ultimate Bunny build, then focus on anything else. One step at a time, sir. Any bugs or areas where you get stuck, just make sure that you let the devs know ASAP. Alright, that's the best thing to do. Go to the official Discord, tell them. Alright, Soldier Boy, tell them, and hopefully they can fix it faster. Yes. Well, speed stick and stat stick are different in this game, Mr. Milk and Honey. Speed stick is for when you want to go fast. Usually they have bad stats, but they can make you go fast. Stat stick is to improve your damage. It may not necessarily make you go fast. So just be aware that there is that difference. So not every stat stick is a speed stick, and not every speed stick is a stat stick. Don't beat your head against the wall, Mr. Milk. One thing at a time. Don't do endgame content before you're prepared with an endgame build. Okay? Rather than continuously bang your head against the wall. I mean, if you want to keep doing that, I can't stop you, but, you know, your time would be better used in other ways. Anyway, how about some pop? Just because Ronnie's here, I may as well play some pop. Well then, you gotta keep tuning into streams, nation. That's the best way to learn. Copy what I do, learn from my videos, you'll be good to go. And enjoy the music.
Sitting right here in the silence, but when I turn around, it's just the imprint, a hollow defiance. I changed the sheets and the curtains. I deleted every photograph, still walking around carrying at the map. This isn't missing you, baby, this is just fatigue. It's the muscle memory reaching for your side of the bed. The way my brain keeps checking forwards. You never said it's not love, it's a habit, a reflex. I can't stop breaking every step I take forward. I feel the old ground shaking. Mid-tempo on the weight of your history. I'm still trying to put down like a phantom limb. I still feel nowhere in this whole town. I'm dragging around the shape of us, a heaviness I can't afford, a memory that won't let go, even though I cut the cord. Cut the cord. I see couples in coffee shops fighting over small things, and I almost envy the chaos, the drama that passion brings. Cause I already was so clean, so mature, too quiet for the truth, and now I'm left with this emptiness.
Well, it's music that I make with AI tools. I don't want to call it AI music because I'm better than that.
Reaching for your side of the bed, the way my brain keeps checking forwards. You never said it's not love, it's a habit, a reflex. I can't stop breaking every step I take forward. I feel the old ground shaking. As the day goes of your history, I'm still trying to put down like a phantom limb. I still feel nowhere sound. I'm dragging around the shape of her. A heaviness I can't afford. A memory that won't let go. Even though I could. I need you. 7 seconds of stillness, of total clear air, to let the blood rush back to the parts that aren't you, that still care. I need to stop looking over my shoulder. I need to be only me. There's a door that goes away. I'll be your history. I'm finally gonna put down. No more phantom limb. I still feel I'm taking back this old town. No more dragging around the shape of us. Throwing off the heaviness I can't afford. A memory has to let go. 'Cause I already cut the cord. The only me. The unsafe.
I don't know why they do that, Dylan Brown, because I haven't played Serena in 2 seasons. So if it's to do with a trick or a bug, I probably won't do that either, but I have no clue. Maybe when Austin is here, we can ask him about it, or ask one of the other Serena players about it, but I wouldn't know, sorry. Haven't played Serena in 2 seasons. And Mr. Milk and Honey, don't worry about it. Look, I'll just tell you that everything that I do here is any music that you hear on my channel is all my own music. I write the lyrics myself. I produce the songs myself. Okay, I use AI tools, yes. But the reason I'm hesitant to call it AI music these days is because there's a lot of negative connotation with AI music, especially because a lot of people, what they do is what we call 100% AI generated music, whereby they just input a prompt into the machine, and the machine will kick out a song, and it usually sounds pretty bad. This is what we call AI slop. All right, just like video slop, that's AI slop. But a real producer or a real artist like myself, what we do is we use AI tools to assist in the creation of the song, but in actuality, the song itself is usually our own brainchild. Like, we write our own lyrics, we'll usually have our own, like, method of creation, things like that. Without disclosing too much of what I do, I have a very special process that involves using several tools to bring together the music, and that's how I create songs that have a lot of emotion. They sound very human, they sound very realistic. Of course, you can still tell it's AI, but at the end of the day, I try to be as close to human as possible. I mean, listen, you know, people can feel whatever way they feel about it, Jay, but at the end of the day, this is one of the futures of music. And slowly I'm gaining acceptance, you know? So if you feel that your way is true music, that's totally fine. But more and more people are tuning in and definitely enjoying my stuff, so AI is the future as well. As long as you don't go against an AI artist or try to put us down, that's completely fine. I use AI tools, but it doesn't make me entirely an AI musician, especially since I write my own stuff. And John Medeski, that sounds like their settings are not optimized. The Malevolent cannot cause other people to crash. It means that they're probably running on settings that they cannot handle. That's the truth, unfortunately. And one last thing, Darkness Devil, for buffed Haley, I will check her out, but not at this current moment. Until somebody can show me that she is at least as good as Glay, there's no reason for us to use her. Maybe for bossing, but at this current moment, I'm just chilling. So I might work on her in future, but yeah. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, Jay, I appreciate you saying that you're not trying to knock me, but for me, I will always consider myself a musician and an artist. Just because I use AI tools doesn't mean I don't know enough about music. So that's how I feel about it. But look, I'm also not trying to knock authentic artists or those that, you know, or I should say traditional artists who actually make everything on their own. It's totally cool. for me, I just use a tool because that tool helps me create things that go beyond my capabilities and skills. No problem, Reorks. Thank you for changing your name. I have no idea who you were before, but welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy your time here. But yeah, look, for traditional artists, if you do your own stuff, you actually make everything yourself, I respect that. All right. I respect your skill. I respect your artistry. But I have my way, and as long as you don't look down on my way of life, I won't look down on yours, you know? Live and let live. I'm not trying to replace artists. I'm just trying to get myself recognized. And I'm sure I will be. Because I know for a fact that my stuff is top tier. So, I believe in it. Hey, Neo Tengu. But I can understand because even on a personal level, I'm trying to separate. I'm actually very wary of using the term AI music in what I tell people. Now I use the term AI assisted production because what I do is actually very different now from those that just input it into those AI websites and whatnot, like the one that recently sold, without naming it, like the one that recently sold to UMG. I don't just input my stuff in there. I may use a tool like that for production, but there's a lot of other aspects that go into it. Again, I don't want to disclose my production process because I know the second it gets out, somebody's going to copy it because it's 100% guaranteed success. That's the only thing that's giving me an advantage right now, so I'm keeping it very close to my chest. But what I do is what I would consider AI-assisted production rather than AI music, and because of the negative feeling toward it, I'm trying to stay away from calling my stuff purely AI music, because right now you say AI music, right? People think, oh, you're the type of guy that just puts it into the website or software and just says, make me a song, you know, like those advertisements, make me a song about love. You know, they think you're like one of those. Now that's AI slop. I could never do that. Nah. I gotta actually write the lyrics. I gotta feel the emotions. Sometimes I actually sing it myself or rap it myself just to see how it sounds. Then I'll figure out an arrangement, stuff like that. Then I put it all together. So that's why I changed my wording in a lot of my recent songs from AI music. I don't even want to use the tag of it anymore, you know? I changed the wording and everything to AI assisted production. My night's going all right, Donald. I wish that they gave me more materials per run, but well, there's nothing much I can do about that. I can probably manage one more run and then it's lunchtime. But yeah, I genuinely wish they gave more materials for Harris, but well, at least she's almost done. I was quite unlucky with the material drops, but them's the breaks. Yes, I am. I am from the lovely sunny island of Singapore. I think it's my accent, so everyone thinks I'm American, but I'm actually not. This is like the equivalent of freaking Rainbow Road. Okay, there we go. Oh man, I was unlucky there. Hey, no problem. I'm glad you enjoy my build and my works. I hope you'll continue to support my content and, of course, all the other stuff that I do as well. Because TFD is kind of dying, so I'm looking at other games to shift to. Of course, I'm not abandoning TFD, but if you really want to support me as a content creator, please tune in to my other streams and my other videos as well. Even if you don't actually engage with them, watching them with the sound on, like even a 1 pixel of sound, would really help me out. So if you catch a live stream of mine, you don't have to say anything more than just hello, and you can just leave it playing. If you do that, I'd be very grateful. Welcome, Mr. Donald. Well, you can like it if you want. I only bought it because my chat essentially got it for me. They met the goals, so I got it, but it's just a skin. I'm not even sure if it's worth the money, but I leave the value is in the eye of the beholder. Of course this game is dying. This season is one of the lowest player counts for a new season. I'm more surprised you didn't know it's dying. Like right before this season started, we had about only 5,100 players on Steam, which is an all-time low. So, yeah. Although this game is nowhere close to end of service or anything silly like that, the devs have not made some very good moves, and this season has been filled with more bugs than content as well. So a lot of people have a very negative impression overall of it. I do hope they'll change their ways, though. But that's why I'm making sure my eggs aren't all in one basket. I do other content, I work on other games as well. So if you're interested in following me as a streamer, I guarantee you professionalism no matter which game I play. But it's up to you whether you want to follow me across to other stuff as well. Check out the streams, I do play a variety. In fact, tonight I'll be on Duet Night Abyss, which is pretty darn fun. I have a lot of good fun on that. I'm chill because it's close to the end of stream, Donald. Most of the time, I'm very sassy. I will not hesitate to sass most people. But, listen. Watch a couple of streams, see if my vibe is for you. If you like it, stay. If you don't like it, it's totally cool, I get it. Because I'm the type of guy that has no trouble literally, well, putting it a bit crudely, I have no trouble putting up my middle finger in someone's face if I think they deserve it. So, depending on the topic, I can be pretty harsh. And like I said, pretty sassy too. But outside of that, yeah, I'm definitely chill. When I'm playing other games where I don't get trolled as much as TFD, I usually just chill, relax, you know, have a good time with my audience. That's usually the fun way to live your life. Yeah, like I said, look, all I really need is people to just leave the stream on. I don't even care if they say hello or interact. So you can literally, like, if you're going to sleep, you can pop in, say hello, and leave the stream playing or something. And I wouldn't even be mad about that. Like, that would actually make me so happy. Because that's how I earn quite a bit of my revenue from my supporters. A lot of them are very kind. They'll leave the streams on or something like that. And it really helps out. So yeah, don't ever feel like you have to talk the whole time or even be watching actively the whole time. Times have changed so much now. Hello, Junior sir. pretty soon there's going to be another awesome feature rolled out for YouTube, and I can't wait for that. Soon we'll be able to have both vertical and horizontal streams at the same time, which is going to be pretty darn dope. Without additional problems, so I'm really looking forward to that. TikTok did it first, but YouTube looks like it wants to close the gap. And if they do that, it improves my revenue. God, I cannot wait. Okay, last run. Here we go. Okay, sweet. That's the end of that. Let's quickly check the materials. I think I can manage like 1 or 2 runs later after I eat, and then I'll film the video on the supermassive receptor for you guys. Okay, how far are we from Haris? Yeah, just a little bit more. I think 2-3 runs, I'll have that. Okay, ladies and gents, thank you very much for joining me today. We have come to the end of the show. All right. It did take a while to actually farm Harris, which is kind of interesting. Again, it's the materials that are really putting us out there, but, well, that's completely fine. Anyway, we're going to wrap up the Harris farming session. We made solid progress toward unlocking her, and it does seem like, you know, she's not as difficult to unlock as the swords, at least. I haven't tried the Magnus set yet. If you think it's really good, let me know. I would definitely give that a go. Although I'm not quite certain I want to give up my Shell Crusher, but I'm willing to give that a try if somebody can show me that it can get better results. But I haven't tried the Magnus set at all. Anyway, if you learned something new to stream, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, all right, set your notifications to all. And look, as I've said, I'm appealing to all of you. If you guys want to see me carry on with TFD content, please tune into my other streams as well. It doesn't matter even if you don't interact. All you need to do is leave the sound on the lowest possible setting and just leave my streams play. That shows me that you care, and that's the kind of support that I need in order for my other content to flourish as well. If you help me do that, I promise you I'll have TFD content for you guys here all the way until this game dies. All right? Thank you guys very much. I'll see you guys tonight. Catch you on the next one.